and welcome to Learn English with Shivkanya. Today's topic is Spot the Error Part 1. Spot the error is such kind of question that can appear in any kind of examination like a school examination, college, university or any state level or a national level competitive examination. It can appear anywhere. We are going to start with this series Spot the Error. Today is the first lesson I'm going to start with. And you may ask me one simple question, that where the error may lie. The error may lie absolutely anywhere, from spellings, parts of speech, word formation, tenses, clauses, voice, indirect speech, conjunctions, prepositions. Ask me where not, everywhere. So how to prepare for these kinds of questions? There are two ways. One is you should know thoroughly each and every grammar topic, and plenty of lessons are there on my YouTube channel. You can watch them. Second important thing, you should have ample practice of these kinds of questions, so that as soon as you see or you read one sentence, you should be able to detect the error in the sentence. This entire series is a kind of practice of spotting the errors in the given sentences. Let's start today's session. Try to ask him, why does he repeat the same mistake each time? All correct. You need to understand the formation of question and statement. How is the question formed in English language? It always begins with a question word. I am talking only about the WH type of question. Question word which is followed by an auxiliary, which is followed by a subject, and which is followed by a main verb. If you want to convert the same question into a statement, it may appear like this: she works so hard. It becomes subject, verb, either complement or an object. I don't know is a main clause, and why is not working as a question word here. It is working as a relative pronoun here. Okay, the statement has subject, verb, object combination. Now let's have a look at this given question. In the question, it is a statement. It's not a question. It ends with a full stop, right? And why is not a question word here. It's a relative pronoun. So here, does is not required. Why he repeats. That is the mistake here, because it is a statement and statement has subject, verb, object combination. So he repeats the same mistake. That is what the structure should be there. It is not there. That's why the error lies in section B. Next. My uncle disposed of his old house in the country. All correct. Now here we need to look at the phrase. Dispose of is the phrase where you find a single F is there, whereas a double F is given here. So instead of we need to take an of with a single F. Number 3. Many a student have joined the national service scheme to serve the local community. All correct. Now here we need to look at a specific structure. There is a structure, many, or an, which is followed by a singular noun, and definitely a singular noun is followed by a singular verb. Now let's have a look at this sentence. Many a, yeah, many a is there. Is it followed by a singular noun? Yeah, yes, it is followed by a singular noun, that is student. But this singular noun is not followed by a singular verb. It is followed by a plural verb. Instead of have, we need to take has. Has is a singular form and have is a plural form of verb. Number 4. If you would have arranged these red flowers in a vase together with some white ones, they would have looked pretty. No error. Now we need to look at this sentence very carefully. This is a complex sentence and it has an if clause, conditional clause, in other words, yeah, if clause, and the remaining one is a main clause. Here is a small chart that will help you a lot. Look at main clause. If in the main clause, which is a result clause, if there is would have, could have or might have, you should have past perfect in the if clause. Would have is there. So in the if clause, you should take the past perfect. The formation of past perfect is had plus PP, had arranged. So the mistake lies or the error lies in the first section. Number 5. His car is more bigger than that of any of us, all correct. Now, I want to draw your attention to this one, more bigger. Here is the problem of double comparative. Big is an adjective and bigger is the comparative form of big. So we need not to take more, it's a repetition. Next, number 6. The few people who practice what they preach, they are to be admired, no error. Now in this sentence, the subject is the few people who practice what they preach is an adjective clause and it shouldn't be followed by the pronoun again. We need not to repeat the noun in the form of pronoun here. Let me give you another example so that you will understand in a better way. Thing is that the boy who studies hard is my classmate. Again, the boy is a subject. Who studies hard is an adjective clause, is my classmate. We need not to take again the boy who studies hard, he here, like it is done in the question, the same mistake. So remember, in such kind of sentences, you need not to repeat the pronoun after the adjective clause. Okay, so the error lies in part 3. Number 7. Yesterday I met an old friend when I am going to the market, no error. Now here we are talking about yesterday, that is the past tense. So met is the past tense of meet, absolutely fine. But if you go further, you will find am is given, which indicates the present tense. So instead of am, we should take was. Next, number 8. No sooner we entered than he got up and left the room, no error. We need to understand the structure of no sooner here. No sooner is followed by helping verb. If the helping verb is not there, you have to take do, does or did. And then it is followed by subject, main verb, then and the second clause. Let's have a look at the sentence. No sooner we entered. Here the mistake is there. No sooner, as I told you, it should be followed by the helping verb or do, does, did. But it is followed by a subject here. So how can we correct it? No sooner did entered. Ed should be removed and instead of entered we should take did and enter, and in between we should take the subject. No sooner did we enter than the second clause remains as it is. Next, number 9. He educated not only his nephew but also set him up in business, no error. Here, who is the subject? He is a subject. What he has done? He has educated his nephew and set him up. He has done 2 actions. So how not only and but also should be placed? Not only first verb but also second verb. So considering this one, he not only educated his nephew but also, rest all the part of the sentence is correct. Placement of not only should be before educated. Next, number 10. The vehicle which is stopped by the policeman contained the number of smuggled watches, no error. Now in this sentence, tense, the vehicle which is and stopped by the policeman contained is past. And here it is present. Remember, it is a narration which happened in the past. So obviously a past tense should be used here, which was is the correction here. Now, after this much of explanation, it's your turn. You are going to tell me where the error lies in this sentence. You seem to be enough rich to buy anything you like. You are going to tell me the correct sentence in the comment section. Let me check if you have done it correctly or not. So that's it for today's lesson. If you like the lesson, please hit the bell icon so that you can get the notifications of all my upcoming lessons. Also, you can like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you again in the next lesson. Till then, keep watching, keep growing, learn English with Shivkanya. Thanks for your love and support.